Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading this is your bonus June 2021 reading. We're doing biggest unforeseen changes coming in for you at this time here, Sagittarius. But Sagittarius, let's see what we get for you at this time, Sagittarius. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you. This is definitely a good reading. I mean, it's funny. You're the last sign that I'm doing these readings for, and all these unforeseen changes of readings have been like cards keep coming up that are like, there's going to be a change. It's like, yeah, of course, that's the point. But you have the Death card here. So definitely going through a change here. It's like a new opportunity is kind of coming your way. Very similar to a lot of readings I do for you, actually, Sagittarius. So that makes sense. I kind of like it, kind of. But let's see here. You start off with this Pathway card. Definitely like a new opportunity coming in for you. You have the Three of Swords, Death card. I mean, you know, death is like a new a transformation, going through a change, or having like a new path opening up for you. And it's kind of funny, even the sun is coming up on this Pathway card here. And on the traditional Death card, the sun is rising between the two pillars that are on the moon. And that would make sense with the Three of Swords here. Some of you could have gone through a heartbreak. For others, I feel like this is just a fear that you have been experiencing, that maybe things aren't going to change, that things are always going to stay the same. But I love it. I feel like you're ready for action. Those are the words I'm getting on this King of Wands. I feel like this is you, Sagittarius, number one. Number two, I feel like just saying you are ready for action. You're ready. You're finally ready to get moving here with this King of Wands energy. I do get this like kind of bearing your soul type of energy with the Death card. I feel for some of you, it's kind of like a very revealing reading in a way, because like I feel as in you are revealing yourself to people around you. For some of you, I feel this is involving your father. I'm picking it up very specifically, I'm picking something up about your father for some of you. Some of you could be revealing like what you truly want out of life to your father, to your family, or something like that. But let's see where this is going. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're ready to put the work in here. You have the Seven of Wands here. And the Page of Cups. There's no turning back here, Sagittarius. I feel like you've made up your mind. This is one of those readings. It's pretty simple. I feel like you've been dreaming of something. You have the Imagine card here. The Spider card here that you have right here is a card that says you create your own reality. You will live the story that you tell. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you are telling a very specific story about your life, or about your future life, or about where you want your future life to go. And you're very focused on that. You know, he's very focused. If he's not in focus at all, I can't even get him in focus, but he is focused on that fish that's in that cup right there, Sagittarius. You are very focused on something that you have been imagining doing for a very long period of time, and you're about to start planting seeds towards this thing that you want to do. Let's just jump right into it here with the Imagine card. I feel like you are kind of bringing some sort of dream down to earth. I love this card. She has a rope around the moon on this card. There's no way you're going to be able to see it, but she has a rope around the moon. She's bringing it down to earth. To me, the moon card in general kind of represents dreaming or imagining something that you would like to have, or that you would like to manifest in your life. It can be fears. It is a card of fears and illusions and fantasies and things, but really the moon doesn't say stop. The moon says if you keep going down this path, you will manifest whatever you desire. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling here. It's like you're manifesting some sort of dream. The reason I know this is because you have the Six of Pentacles. You have the Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the King of Swords here. The Six of Pentacles is kind of like a card of planting seeds. It's a card that says there's something you're dreaming of creating in your life, like your dream life. Eight of Pentacles also says you're kind of like getting to work here. And the Six of Pentacles says you're planting seeds to make something a reality. I feel like you're really putting in the work to make something happen. The Two of Wands says that you're leaving something behind. I feel like you see something in the past as complete, and you're ready to have the whole world in your hands. And the King of Swords is kind of like, I just feel you going for something, especially with both these kings here. I really feel like you're kind of like a little bit unstoppable at this time with this energy. Like, regardless of what change you're making right now, I feel like you're a little bit unstoppable. I always get this message I don't know, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But I don't know if it's for one of you, but I always get this message about like going against family wishes. It's only for you, Sagittarius. So that's clearly for one of you or all of you. I don't know. For others, I feel like you have reached this level of wisdom in your life where it's just like you're just ready to make this change. For some of you, I feel that this change could be moving for sure, like your location. The difference between you and all the other signs, I would say, Sagittarius, is if you're moving, I feel like you're moving for a more specific reason. Like a job, right? And you might say, well, everybody always moves for a job. That's not true. Some people just move for, shits and giggles, basically. I moved this last year for no reason, really, other than COVID, actually, but to be closer to my family again. But that's like the real reason, but there really was no reason for me to move. And, for you, I feel like you're moving for a specific reason here. Let's see. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Damn. You are definitely building your dream life. Ten of Pentacles to me is everything you want and desire to have in your life. It is the tree of life, and it is a card of building something long-term as well. So, love it. Are you kidding me? Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. This is a very good reading. And the Six of Swords, major improvements coming for you. King of Swords could be a guide, could be a mentor. This person in the back of the boat here on the Six of Swords represents a guide or a mentor, someone who goes back and forth between choppy waters. For a lot of you, it's like if there's something that you've been dreaming of doing, and if it has felt impossible, for some of you, I feel like you're seeing someone who has accomplished it. You're like the third sign that has had this message, by the way. It's almost like the universe is helping people by showing you an example, and I feel like this is for multiple signs, not just you, but it's definitely showing up for you. For some of you, I feel like you're seeing someone who's accomplished something that you want to accomplish, and it makes it possible. So you're like, oh, they did it, so I can do it, right? And that could be what's happening here. It's like that person is a guide. For others, I feel like you're literally being guided towards doing something that you truly want to do. I do feel the thing with Neptune and Pisces, like, I always talk about Neptune and Pisces because to me it's like a dominant energy right now. The thing with Neptune and Pisces is it's like if we don't want to do something, literally, I feel like we will physically reject doing something that we don't want to do. We could have physical symptoms. Like if we're in a job that we don't like, we could be physically ill. It could make us not want to be there, right? And that's how it can manifest with Neptune and Pisces. So I feel like you are kind of like physically. Those are the words that are popping into my head. You're physically being guided towards true happiness. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You cannot beat that. To me, that is like the best combination ever. So definitely a lot of happiness coming in for you here. Next, you have the Spider. The Spider is a card of kind of the story that you tell. So it kind of says you are creating your own reality at this time. And it's like you are the weaver of your world. And I feel like you need to realize that you kind of create your own reality. You have the Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Knight of Cups here. The Devil, funny enough, in this deck is a spider. She has these like spider legs coming out of her here. I don't know if it's not going to focus, whatever. But she has spider legs coming out of her. And the Knight of Cups, again, I feel like you are too worried about what other people think. Look at all the eyeballs on her. She's worried about, like, everything, about all the people, and what they think, what they're thinking of what she does, like, all that other stuff. So I do feel for some of you, you could be very worried or concerned about what people think about what you do or what you will be doing with your life and, like, all these other things. So I feel like you need to let those worries go. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. But the Knight of Cups can also be like something you're trying to manifest in your life. Knight of Cups is your dream life. I feel like you need to keep working towards your dream life. And the Knight of Cups has like a river in front of him, and he's not crossing that river. All knights in the tarot represent fire, actually. Even though the Knight of Cups would be a water sign, all knights represent fire energy because they all represent action. But the Knight of Cups definitely represents needing to take action towards some sort of dream. And I feel for the longest time I've been telling you that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is you need to make it happen. You have the Ace of Cups. You will be very happy that you did here. It will bring a lot of happiness into your life. You have the Four of Pentacles. Time to let go of this devil energy. It's like the spider says you have a choice. You can stay where you are. This web, it's like it goes off in many different directions. There's many, lines on this web here. So it's kind of like you have a choice in your life, but, the Four of Pentacles is like saying if you stay stuck in your current situation, you'll just be stuck. And you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, the Five of Wands is a card of Indiana Jones. Really, That makes perfect sense. It's funny because in there's like an older card reading system where the Five of Wands is actually the card of the millionaire, and the reason that the Five of Wands is considered to be the card of the millionaire is because the Five of Wands is a card of chaos and conflict, but it's really a card of learning. And it says if you go down this path of chaos, conflict, then you will find treasure. Again, I used to call Five of Wands Indiana Jones. I still do actually. I don't know why I say I used to, but to me, it's a card of going on some sort of crazy adventure, like running through a temple full of snakes and stuff, and finding gold. And that's what this reading is. It's like kind of saying, like, if you face some sort of fear, or if you overcome these obstacles that you've been dealing with, you will be very successful. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the resources. You have more resources than you realize. I do feel like you could be kind of like tricking yourself at this time. It's like maybe you have a career, and maybe you're like, oh, I'll just play it. I'll play it safe. I'll stay in this career. But maybe you have some sort of dream to, start a worm farm, or, a fancy guinea pig breeding facility, or whatever. I don't know, whatever you're gonna do, right? It's like you have this dream to do something new, and it's kind of like you're saying, like, I feel like you don't have the resources, but you actually do. I feel like you actually do have the resources. Yeah, you just need to see that there's a way. Two of Swords is like staying stuck as well. This is kind of like a stuck energy right here. And the Knight of Swords, yeah, I feel like you need to get moving. Again, Knight of Swords is like moving forward very quickly. Knight of Swords can be a card of making mistakes, but like not all mistakes are bad, right? It's like I've noticed, like I've worked a lot in my day with businesses. I used to be in the marketing industry, and I used to work a lot with businesses. And it's like I always think about, like, I used to notice two different things between two different types of people, right? And it's like one was, there were some people who would charge forward. They would make mistakes, but they would keep going. And then there were people who would charge forward, make a mistake, and allow it to set them back. So it's kind of like you have a choice whether or not to, charge forward and allow mistakes to stop you, or to keep going. Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you need to be bold and assertive and really go for your dream. You have the Six of Cups, dream, happiness. Six of Cups is something you've been dreaming of doing since you were a child. As I've said to you in past readings, it's like nobody really, I really don't think that children think, oh, I want to be a lawyer when I grow up. I think children think, I want to be a dinosaur. I want to be, I want to be a professional shark. I want to play in fish tanks for the rest of my life. I don't know, that's what I wanted to do when I was a kid, right? And spoiler alert, that's about to happen. So there's a little trailer secret reveal for you, Sagittarius. You're the only sign that's getting that. But again, there's probably something that you truly wanted to do, or that brought you a lot of happiness. And I feel like you're revisiting something. Yeah, Temperance. You can change your situation whenever you want. I mean, literally my whole new channel that I talk about all the time, but I don't work on that channel at all, but I'm about to, Sagittarius, is all going to be all about kind of making your own dent in the universe, and, doing something that you've actually wanted to do for a very long period of time. And that's what I feel like you're doing here. It's like you're living some sort of dream. Yeah, like I said, I feel the most important thing about, you have this leg up card. I feel like the most important thing in this reading is right here, which we talked about, like a mentor or someone is coming into your life and saying, like, this is possible. Again, maybe you want to be a fancy guinea pig breeder, but maybe you're like, nobody wants fancy guinea pigs. But it's like, maybe all of a sudden you're on Facebook one day and you see like some sort of fancy guinea pig get together where people are selling guinea pigs for like billions of dollars. You never know, it could happen, right? So it's like something, what I'm trying to say here is that in this reading, I feel like this reading is saying that something is becoming possible. Again, you're like the third sign that has had a message that, like, you're seeing that something that you didn't realize was possible is possible, and it's making you want to do it. I always think about YouTube. It's like before YouTube, it's like you could make a decent living being a tarot reader, but it's like people aren't like making a living doing it. Now with YouTube, there are like a bunch of people that are making a full-time living with tarot. So it's like, something that wasn't possible is becoming possible. That's what's happening here for you. Love it. Whatever it is that you want to do. Love it. So thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.